Welcome, everyone. Today we're doing a deep dive into the Formula One Miami Grand Prix. That was Sunday, May 4th, 2025.
Yep, and we've gathered reports covering pretty much everything, the results, the big moments, what the drivers were saying afterwards.
Exactly. And our mission today is really to pull out the most exciting, maybe surprising bits from the race, give you the real story beyond just the finishing order.
And we're sort of framing this a bit differently today, thinking about how you might see this covered on, say, a dedicated F1 channel online, something like F1 blogs, perhaps.
Yeah, think of this as a preview of that kind of in-depth analysis you'd find on F1 blogs. So what's on the cards?
Well, definitely a dominant winner, maybe not the one everyone expected.
Oh, yeah, and McLaren hitting a big milestone, plus some really tense on-track action.
Including a last-lap collision, wasn't there?
There was. We'll get into strategy, overtakes, all those, crucial moments that decided things.
Okay, let's dive in. Race start. Max Verstappen on pole.
Right. But the reports say he was under pressure pretty much straight away.
He was. And behind him, well, things got interesting fast.
Yeah. LandoNorris started second, but bit of a mess at turn one. Dropped him down the order.
Yeah, down to 6th, I think. Rough start for him.
But Kimi Antonelli, he had a great launch, didn't he?
He did. Slotted right into second place in all that opening lap chaos. Really capitalized.
For a bit, anyway. Because Oscar Piastri was also flying.
Oh, yeah. Piastri had an amazing start. Cut through into second pretty quickly. The McLarens looked quick from the get-go.
Definitely. Then lap 2, trouble already.
Yep. Jack Doohan, puncture. Brought out the virtual safety car.
Right, the VSC. Slows everyone down without the actual safety car needing to come out. Things can change quickly then.
They can. After the restart, Verstappen held the lead, but Antonelli seemed like he was struggling a bit to keep Piastri behind him.
Yeah, you could almost sense Piastri lining him up, couldn't you?
Absolutely. And then lap 14, it happened. Piastri takes the lead from Verstappen.
Wasn't straightforward, though, was it? Reports say Max ran a bit wide at turn 1.
He did, a slight error. But Piastri had been right there, applying constant pressure. Makes you wonder.
Was it just the mistake, or did Piastri force it?
Good question. Probably a bit of both, That relentless pressure counts.
And meanwhile, Lando Norris was recovering.
He was. Recovering well, closing in on both of them. McLaren's pace was really starting to show.
Definitely. Then lap 17, more action at the front.
Yeah, this time Norris gets past Verstappen for P2.
Reports mentioned that was really close racing. Pushing the track limits.
Oh, for sure. Proper wheel-to-wheel stuff. Exactly what you want to see.
And while those two are busy fighting,
Piastri was loving it. Just extended his lead. Perfect scenario for him, really.
Textbook. Okay, so moving to the middle part of the race. Pit stops start becoming a factor.
Yeah, Gabriel Bortoleto pitted quite early. Maybe a bit more aggressive on strategy.
Possibly. McLaren, though, they stayed out longer. Seemed confident in their tires.
Yeah, good tire management, maybe. Always a strategic gamble in Miami.
Then another interruption. Ollie Bierman.
Yep. Haas car, Ferrari engine failure, lap 29. Another VSC.
Okay, and this VSC really mixed things up for pit stops, didn't it?
It did. Reports say Hamilton and Alonso, they jumped in under the VSC. You saved time doing that.
Right, that delta time. Crucial calculations for the teams.
But not everyone benefited. SAINZ had already pitted just before, onto the hards.
Unlucky timing for him. And Antonelli had a slightly delayed stop, too.
Seems like it, yeah. The VSC timing didn't quite work out for everyone equally.
And it wasn't over yet. Another VSC later.
Yeah, lap 33, Bortoleto retiring this time.
And that's when McLaren decided to pit both their cars.
Exactly. A double stack for Piastri and Norris. Pretty slick work if you can pull it off under VSC. Saves precious seconds.
Vital stuff. And George Russell managed to benefit too. Gained track position on Verstappen.
Yeah, the VSC helped Russell leapfrog Max there. Every little bit counts, especially in those tight battles.
Okay, so later stages. The fight for the podium was heating up. Russell versus Verstappen.
Oh, yeah, that was a key battle for third. Reports say Max closed right up to George.
But couldn't find a way past.
Nope. Got close, really close, but Russell held firm. Maybe the Red Bull setup wasn't quite there in Miami compared to the Mercedes.
Interesting thought. Must have been tense for that final podium spot. Elsewhere, Hamilton's race involved some team orders.
Yeah, he was behind Leclerc for a while. Reports mentioned radio messages asking to be let through.
And the team agreed.
Eventually, yeah. Lap 39, they swapped them. Let Hamilton have a go at catching Antonelli, who was running 6th.
Shows those complex team dynamics, doesn't it? Points are always crucial.
Absolutely. And it sounds like there was more action involving the Ferraris and Sainz further back, too. Lots going on throughout the pack.
Never a dull moment. But as we got towards the end, McLarens were, well, gone.
Pretty much. Reports really emphasized the gap Piastri and Norris built. They just seemed untouchable in Miami. Found that sweet spot.
Absolutely dominant. So the final few laps were fairly controlled at the front.
For Piastri, yeah. Comfortable lead over Norris. Job done for the 1-2.
But not quite job done further back. Last corner drama.
You got it! Battle for 8th. Sainz and Hamilton. Reports say they tangled right at the final corner.
Wow. Who came out on top?
Hamilton ended up crossing the line ahead. Just shows, doesn't it? Fighting hard, even for those lower points.
Incredible stuff. And Tsunoda salvaged 10th despite a penalty.
Yeah, 5-second penalty, but still got that final point. Good recovery drive.
On the flip side, Alonso and Stroll.
McLaren totally in command, but lots of action right through the field.
A great race. And if you enjoy this kind of breakdown, well, this is the sort of analysis you might expect to find over on F1 blogs on YouTube.
Exactly. So maybe head over to F1 blogs on YouTube, hit subscribe for more deep dives, race reviews, that kind of thing.
Definitely worth checking out. So final thought to leave everyone with.
Yeah, what does this McLaren dominance in Miami actually mean for the rest of 2025?
Is this a sign they can genuinely challenge Verstappen and Red Bull week in, week out?
Or was it maybe just a track that really suited their car? It's going to be fascinating to see how things shape up in the next few races.
Absolutely. The battle is definitely heating up.